Okay, welcome to challenge number 16, and this is going to be our last division problem before we move on to something a bit more unique. So let's go ahead and take a look at the problem as it's given to us. So divide two numbers. These numbers are 20 and 4. You're going to store both numbers in their own variable and use the variables to divide the numbers. Now this time, as we follow along in all of these tutorials, I am using the variables to make those division operations happen. This time we're going to take a look at it from the perspective of just dividing the numbers themselves, and if that really does affect the code. So again, looking at this from the pseudocode and the flowchart, I have done what I've been doing all along is kind of pushing us in a different direction, creating the variables first, then displaying the display elements, running the action item, which in this case is the division problem, and then displaying the final output, which is the quotient. So as you can see, I've got store num1 equals 20, store num2 equals 4, and store, and I have to keep on doing this, storing the quotient. So QUO2, QUOT, and my mouth keeps on slipping with that. Divide two numbers, display those two numbers, run the math operation, and then display the output. So from this, again, you're going to rewrite the flow chart to match your pseudocode. And then once you run the math operation based on your own structure, you're going to see that it should work. And then once you do that, in this case, because it is a learning lesson, you're going to write out the code by hand. And then once you get comfortable doing that, go to your computer, and then we have, again, 20 divided by 4. We're going to input our numbers, 20 and 4. 24 and QUOT are three display items. Run the math operation, then display the output. Run the code, and make sure that it looks like you want it to look. And we could, of course, adjust this, but at this point, that's not really an issue. So with that, you're doing great. Hopefully you're learning a lot, and I will see you next time.